believing every word, every move, every gesture. All of a sudden it hit home. It can happen. This is what it's all about.
For more updates, like, comment, subscribe to our channel.